Hey folks, Mike Sformo, Operation Backbone. Hey, I want to tell you something. I got a great friend in Texas, very, very successful man, and let's just say the term successful is like money, monetary. But he's a great guy, beautiful wife, has everything going for him, late 50s. And he's diagnosed with this really, really strange cancer. I don't know the name of it. All cancer is just horrible. And I said, how did you go from 9 months they gave you to live to 6 months they gave you to live to, I think it was down to like 2.5 weeks. They said, this is it, it's all over. And he told me, he says, Mike, how I got through it was every day I would get up and I would shave. And I'd look in the mirror and I'd take a sea bag inspection of myself. That's a fancy term for civilians out there, so you know it's a military term. It means check everything you got. And he would get dressed, suit and tie, and that's how he would go to chemo every day that he had to go. And I learned something from that. When you get up and you feel like crap and you dress like crap and you look like crap, you're probably going to have a crappy day. And my point is this, to all the guys, the soldiers out there, and the wives. What I learned was, you got to get up, you got to shave, you got to do all your stuff that you're supposed to do, and you got to go to your interview or your chemo or to your probation or to whatever the hell it is, but you got to go thinking, I got to get this appointment done and I got to move on. The guys I talk to, a lot of soldiers, like to sit in their basement, unshaven. They got the whole mustache like they're Tom Selleck going, and they don't do a damn thing. They whine and complain, and sure, I get the pain. I understand the pain, the medication, and all the excuses. But think about this for a second. If this guy can get up with his cancer, and this is it lights out. And he said, I got up every day thinking, this is it. It's an appointment. I got to go do this, and I got to get going. So to the guys out there sitting in the basement, or the guys out there at the dinner table, or the lunch table, or the breakfast table, and they're moaning and complaining, shave. Take a true sea bag inspection of yourself. Get dressed. Put on the sport coat. Put on the uniform. And let's soldier up, and let's really go do this. Because I'm telling you, it changes your attitude when you get up and you look in the mirror and you're dressed up and you're squared away. It changes your whole attitude. And more importantly, it changes your kids' attitudes, your wife, and your spouse. I learned that from a great, great man in Texas. His first name is Lee. I love you, Lee. You're a great man, and I'll never forget what you told me at your dinner table in Texas. That was one of the most inspirational things I've ever heard. And I want all the soldiers out there and wives to hear, and the kids to hear about this. You got to get up. You got to make your bed. You got to shave, you got to put this coat on, and you got to go after it. You got to look the part to be the part. Support Operation Backbone.